Yo, what's up? What's up? This your boy Sean D checking in once again. Yes, you seen the title. You know what it is. We back with another episode, and I'm super excited about this one because this is my first time I actually have a guest on my show. So my homeboy Chris, you know what I'm saying, came out. He wanted to discuss a very good topic that's basically been going around on Facebook. And you know what I'm saying, when I read it, it was a little controversial. So first of all, you know, what's going on, Chris? How you feeling, man?
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on the show.
All right, we gonna dive right into it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the post that is going around is saying a daddy can make an excuse, but a mother got to figure out how to make ends meet regardless. Chris, how do you feel? Because first of all, you're the one who pretty much introduced this to me. You know what I'm saying? And you were the first person to actually like repost it and comment on it. And I know you already made your comments through Facebook, but I want to know firsthand, man to man, let the people know out your mouth
no doubt, bro.
How you feel about this. How you feel about this?
Well, first of all, I appreciate you for having me on the show, man. Shout out to everybody in DMs that was commenting on me. Shout out to the bros that was texting me, whatever the case may be. I'm out here to support, you know what I'm saying, black unity, black power, and most importantly, as a father and a black father, black fatherhood. You know what I mean?
All day.
So that being said, because I'm pushing black fatherhood as, you know, for if you're looking for qualifications, I've been married almost 10 years. I have a father of 6 children. They're all my children, whatever the case may be. And they all wear my last name. So I consider myself to be a father, or slang term, a daddy.
Right.
So what caught my eye was the comment says, a daddy can make an excuse. So before I even started reading it, my eyes got caught because I'm a daddy. I want to see what this is about. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Am I making an excuse? Let me just double check, make sure I'm straight.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it says, but a mother got to figure out how to make ends meet regardless. Okay? The problem I got upset about is before we even really start going in is this is a post that went viral. I shared it, it had thousands of shares. Okay. So with it being thousands of shares, that means you're pushing the narrative.
Right.
I just want to make sure everything I'm stating is a fact. It's not an opinion. I'm not going on personal reason. I'm stating pure facts. It went viral. The post says a daddy. It says a mother. So with that being said, I have to treat the post as it was written. Now what somebody assumes is, or what my take on it is, I read things black and white with no gray area.
Right, you should, exactly.
Okay, so that's where I got upset about, bro, because I'm a daddy and I chose not to make an excuse.
Right.
That's what I was upset about.
Okay, cool. Well, you know, when I looked at the, I read some of the comments, and there was like hundreds of comments and probably thousands of, but with his post, it was hundreds of comments. And, you know, I was reading through them, and I got the kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the hint that a lot of people were taking this post, mostly women, a lot of women were taking this post from a single mother's perspective. You know what I'm saying? They were basically saying that regardless if a man and a woman, regardless of if he wants to choose to be in the relationship and be the family man, or he chooses to dip out and do whatever he want to do, or y'all didn't work out or whatever the case is, that regardless of whatever the man decides, the woman is left with the burden. So, is that true? First of all, can we agree, is that what the post is talking about?
I can't really agree that that's what it's talking about because it never said single mother.
True, that's a good fact.
It said a mother.
That's a good fact.
So
yeah, but okay, well, assuming, because that's what everybody's doing.
That's where the comments came in from.
Exactly.
That's drama. They like that.
Assuming that the person that made the post was talking about, because it sounds like something.
No question.
It definitely sounds like that.
And the single mother crew came to.
They came with the picket signs and everything, you know, marching and stuff like that. So, assuming that this was directed towards single women, coming from experience of single women, do you find this post to be true?
If you're coming from the perspective of a single mother, of course I can't find that to be true. I'm not a woman basher. I'm not a negative Nancy for women. If there's one thing on this planet I love, it's black women, women of all races, but as a black man, I have to say black women first. Right. But in case of course, that's so. And honestly, if they can change the narrative to that, I can easily say single fathers. Like, why can't I do that?
That's true.
Because nobody defends. They are the least defended of probably all the parents out there. Because that's so few and far between. People don't even bring them up. Like if you look at the demographic of an area, the first thing people check to see is how many white people, how many black people live there. You never notice when you go down the demographic, the most least looking thing is anything Asian, Hawaiian, or specific in the area. Exactly. Nobody even talks about them, and that's how they treat single fathers, bro.
True that. And you know what? It's for me. I mean, like I said, man. Like, you know, this whole thing about, you know, I'm so sick of the women trying. It's like an excuse. You know what I'm saying? Like these women, and a lot of people act like this, on social media, like they got it all together. They got the S on their chest and stuff like that. Like you doing it all by yourself with no help. And it's like, first of all, you talking about some. You're gonna make ends meet regardless. First of all, you gonna make ends meet with the help of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
In some form.
In some form of fashion, whether it's grandma watching the kids, whether it's child support. A lot of y'all talking about ends meet, and y'all not even making y'all own ends meet. The government giving y'all the meat to make ends meet with. So let's get that straight. One, you know what I'm saying? It's like the excuses and the fathers don't get enough credit. And the reason why I got sensitive on this post is because yes, I'm a father. And I want to make excuses every day.
Man. Bro.
soon as I wake up, I'm like, I don't even feel like pouring a bowl of cereal. You know what I'm saying?
I need my headphones as a parent, bro.
I'm telling you, and it's like, I got real, I didn't get real emotional, but I did take a little offense to it. I mean, every father, whether, you know what I'm saying, whether you in the child's life or not like that, every father should take offense to this post. Because you might made an excuse for that day, but that doesn't make you a person that's gonna always make excuses.
Oh, bro, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Like some days I'm like, man, some days I'm like, man, shoot, I ain't doing nothing. She gonna do all the work. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like getting the kids this week or whatever the case is.
No doubt.
So and it's like these women, you know what I'm saying? They get so angry off of the choices that y'all make. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody put a gun in y'all head and say y'all to have kids. You know what I'm saying? You know who you sleep with. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because the man has to enter you. Man doesn't enter you. Man enters you. You don't enter the man.
Look, I gotta turn the hat the proper way for this
my
one.
man's the turn the hat.
Man, you already know how to get out, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, my thing is, men, we give ourselves away. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of women be with men. And they sleep with them, they lay down with them, they form these relationships, and then out of the blue, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he wasn't a good man, and he's trash and all this. You knew this before you laid down with this man that he wasn't going to be nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we give ourselves away all the time if we're not going to be a good father or a good person at all. You make that choice. You know what I'm saying? You make that choice all the time, but then you're the only one dealing with the consequences. That's what you think. That's not so true. Men, we go through so much. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with your crazy self, dealing with the system, dealing with the derogatory statement of all men ain't nothing, or black men are, all the good men are either dead or in jail. We deal with all that pressure. But, we keep it going, we put it on our shoulders, and we keep on running and walking and stuff like that, and we don't say nothing about it. But the minute y'all don't get what y'all want, or the baby daddy didn't come through, your check didn't come this month, y'all go and cry and pout and complain to everybody. About, it's like, whoa, what? I thought you was Superwoman. I thought you was independent woman. You know what I'm saying? I thought you was Beyonce and them. You know, like, all the time. Like, I can't stand it. It's like, the excuses, like, it's just ridiculous, man. And it's like, that post right there, as far as a daddy, it's like, we get all the free reign. We don't have a choice. A lot of men that do have a choice is only because you gave them that choice. A real man, first of all, a real man doesn't have a choice. But y'all put a man in a position to make that type of choice because of how you act, because how angry you are, because you won't let him see his child when you want to see him, because you give him excuses to make. You let him sit on his butt and don't do nothing. You don't push him to be the man that he's supposed to be. Now don't get me wrong, it's some knuckleheads out here that ain't gonna listen.
No question.
You know, these niggas just ain't gonna.
No question.
Don't get me wrong. I see y'all.
But the key word there was some.
Exactly. Some. But when you make a statement that say basically a daddy, a woman and stuff, you're basically, you know what I'm saying, putting it in the all type of category.
But the thing that was happening the most in my comments, and I think when it starts to go to the hundreds, is first of all, as soon as a single mother started commenting, they started changing the narrative.
Exactly.
They brought up the word single mother. Multiple times I pointed out that it didn't say single mother, it said a mother. Right. Here's what they tried to do. Okay, and I already saw this coming because I understand women. Like, I'm a womanologist. I've multiple sisters. I grew up with a house full of women. I was a man whore before I got married. I was a man whore a little bit after I got married. And you know what I'm saying? I had to go through those experiences to learn to understand how women think, especially black women. Right. So the first thing I know about a black woman is they've generalized men in two different types of ways. There's a real man and there's trash men. But how they treat them is, if you're a real man, and you can read it in my comments, like everything I do is proof and fact. I don't like to do things off opinion. I do facts. You read the comments, the first thing I was saying is you shouldn't be commenting or feel offended because she's not talking about you. daddy.
Right.
But she's not talking about you.
Right. It's like, oh, you know, this, but, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you want the trash man that we can go in on.
Right.
If I talk about you too dope for me to talk about.
Right.
So you don't say anything. You just do what I like my man to do. Just pay my bills. Yeah, I mean, go to work, take care of the kids, shut up, let me do all the whooping off at the mouth.
Exactly.
Okay? Don't generalize me as to be one of them type of dudes, because most men, honestly, a lot of my brothers are not like that. We're real men, but we have opinions and we have comments too. And women, you shouldn't put your man in a bubble to whereas just because they're a dope dude, that's solidification enough for you to just be silent. Like, don't be that type of woman. Allow your man to have an opinion, because if he's a real brother, he's going to be respectful about whatever he says.
Exactly.
Most of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is probably going to make sense. It's not going to be trash, because if that was the case, he probably wouldn't be a real brother.
Exactly. That's true, man. Well, you know, like I said, man, I don't like the statement at all. You know what I'm saying? I think it's definitely derogatory. It's putting everybody in the boat, just like Chris said. And man, I'm just saying, like, stop generalizing your situation for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just because you went through something, you single, and your relationship didn't work out, and then all the niggas you mess with ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't say every man ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, every man ain't nothing, and you got to deal with everything you have to deal with. You're responsible for your actions, and even you're responsible for how the way men, you know, if you keep, what they say, if you keep on attracting the same type of men, then it's not the men, it's you the problem. So, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to reflect on yourself and basically correct whatever mistakes that you have. So, man.
Let's just say here that me and my brother are definitely not for trash dudes. We
at all
knock trash dudes all the time. Trash dudes is probably one of the reasons we even feel the need to defend ourselves. It's common in this post off top, because if all men were dope, then this post wouldn't apply.
Exactly.
It would need to be inaccurate.
Exactly.
But here's my thing, women. If I got any single women in my comments, in my DM, I'm going to leave the ones in my inbox alone. I'm not going to put you on blast like I could do if I really wanted to be petty. You know what I mean? All of you out there that are doing that comment and telling me that I'm wrong for feeling offended, telling me I'm wrong for having an opinion, when really I didn't have an opinion. I literally stated facts. What you're arguing is an opinion. I'm telling you straight facts. Why don't you go to that one good man that you know was in your life, be it maybe the new man you with, maybe your uncle, maybe the lover that got away, your brother, your pastor. Why don't you go to that real man, pull him aside and show him this post and see what he says?
Exactly.
Because I 100% guarantee you he's not going to agree with you.
Right. And there you have it, man. Well, you know my motto, either get it together or leave it alone. So we out.
She got her hands all in my hair, legs all in the air, putting her hands all in my bed. Did overdo what I said, yeah. Scratches all on my back, pulling out her tracks. Girl, I ain't no coward, I can make her scream louder.